At Historic Farm Days, this is Bob Iverson, and we're at the Barnyard Discoveries. Tell us, what's your name and what are you doing here with Barnyard Discoveries?
My name's Ron Wasson, and Barnyard Discoveries is my business that we bring, that we go out and visit community events and things of that nature. It's a full farm exhibit. We have a fully enclosed 32-foot trailer that we keep the animals in, but it's also got a lot of educational and other variety of other information in there as well.
So the kids, of course, enjoy seeing the animals, but this is a chance for them to learn something about the animals.
It is. It's when we originally developed it. It was we've got to set it up so that it's fully handicap accessible. We've got it set up where there are low pens inside, and naturally the animals are the draw that bring people in. But we like to try to keep everything else inside educational. As far as we have a lot of various signage inside that we've worked with. Various organizations, with American Farm Bureau, with the Illinois Farm Bureau, with Soil and Water Conservation, several of the grain commodity groups and things like that, that we've actually developed some information that we've got posted in there. And then we also have a large screen video that we also play in there that has that always has messages about farming, and it shows a lot of farm equipment working in fields from planting through harvest, and a lot of other informational things that are contained on the video as well.
Now, living in an agricultural area, we tend to think that children know about things going on the farm. But if they live inside the city, even the small towns, they don't get out to actually see the animals. They see the animals in the farm, in the fields, but they don't actually get to touch them like this.
No, that's one of the big surprises to me, too, is then the fact that when I originally started, I thought we'd probably be, I knew that we would have a market in the urban area, but we've gone out, we've actually done school visits. This spring we did school visits in 10 surrounding counties, and a lot of that is rural area. We're from the Peoria area ourselves, so we have the Peoria and Bloomington market, but then most of the others are a lot of rural areas, and so we find that we're going out into those rural school districts as well. And it's not, there are so many people with the trend being to move to the country, or to have, a small acreage in the country and things like that. Just because they live in the country doesn't mean the kids have exposure to farm or to agriculture at all anymore.
What's the favorite animal of the kids?
Yeah, that one's always a hard one to tell, because everybody seems to pick out a favorite. They all rush in and they all think that they like their own favorite first. But we've got one our miniature horse that we have that's kind of at the very entrance of the whole trailer, because we've tried to move him several times, but he's kind of the self-appointed ambassador, because he doesn't like to be in any other pen. He likes to be the one that welcomes everybody there, and he'll stand there all day long with his head over the fence waiting for pets. And then we have the miniature goats are always a big kick, because they come up to the fence and try to nibble on the kids and things like that. They enjoy touching the sheep's wool. The pig is probably a first-time experience for so many of the kids we run into or so many of our visitors that have never touched a pig before. We've got the chickens that a lot of people have never even touched a live chicken. And then we also we always have a Jersey dairy calf with us. And as far as the Jersey dairy calf, the cute factor weighs pretty heavily there, so that makes him popular too.
I can hear him in the background, letting us know he's there.
Yeah, he's. We're in the process of weaning right now, so it's not necessarily going too well right now.
So each of the animals has their own little job to do as the kids come through.
They really do, and it's most of them. We keep them in there. It works out to be a pretty good assortment as far as there are a lot of other. There are a lot of other businesses or petting zoo type things, I guess you would call them, that go out with a variety of exotic animals and things like that. And that's not our intention. Our intention is to be more of an advocate for agriculture. We want to be that link between the farmer and the consumers. And so we like to go out and bring the basic farm animals and use them to initiate a dialogue that we can actually educate the consumers as far as what the farmers do for a living, where their food comes from, and how important agriculture is in all of our communities.
One more interesting thing you can do at the Historic Farm Days. For WITY, I'm Bob Iverson.